Tonight, BART is laying out a worst-case scenario if Bay Area voters don't bail the agency out in November. For the next fiscal year, BART is projecting a budget deficit of $376 million, and that only grows for the following few years. This November, Bay Area voters will weigh in on a potential sales tax hike to limit the damage. BART says if that ballot measure fails, they would have to close up to 15 stations and lay off 1,200 workers in 2027. But not everyone is ready to support a voter bailout for BART. One former BART director blames years of waste for this deficit. Ardal Lin looks at both sides of the bailout debate for BART.
Critics of the tax measure call BART's report a scare tactic, while others say it's educational, letting people know how bad things could get if voters don't pay up. BART passengers say closing up to 15 stations would be devastating. Tens of thousands of people rely on BART every day, including daily rider Stephen Valadez, who takes BART from his home in Antioch to his job at a restaurant in Orinda.
Before the pandemic, there was definitely more. Sometimes you wouldn't even be able to sit. Now I never have a problem finding a seat.
BART says ridership is down more than 50% compared to pre-pandemic levels in 2019. Remote work means fewer trips into San Francisco. BART says it depended on fares to run service more than almost any other transit agency in the world.
Many BART riders are back, and that's great, but they're only taking BART a few days a week, and that has had a huge impact on our bottom line.
BART spokesperson Alicia Tro says without a voter bailout, they would close 10 stations in January 2027. Here's a map of the stations that would shut down. The system would also close earlier at 9 p.m. instead of midnight, and riders would see longer wait times. If more cuts are needed, BART would close 5 more stations in July 2027. Altogether, they would have to lay off about 1,200 workers.
And I think the most dramatic here is the blue line is just completely eliminated. And that would basically look like what BART ran from 1976 to 1994.
Stephen says the cuts would be life-altering, closing the 2 stations he relies on. He doesn't own a car.
For me, it would be horrible. I would have to pretty much find a new job because I wouldn't know how to do that commute anymore.
BART is hoping voters will pass a regional sales tax increase in November, a 0.5% hike for Alameda, Contra Costa, San Mateo, and Santa Clara counties, and a 1% hike in San Francisco.
I am a solid no on this measure.
Former BART board director Deborah Allen blames irresponsible spending for the budget deficit, saying BART should have never expanded service hours or added more trains after COVID as ridership was declining.
It is a scare tactic. It is what I call Armageddon. I think to vote yes on this tax measure, you are voting yes on more of the same, wasteful, abusive, and even, yes, sometimes there is fraud too.
Stephen says he doesn't see much of an option for him when it comes to the tax measure.
Whatever we got to do, I'm willing to do it because I cannot risk losing my station here and losing my station at Antioch.
Transportation officials say the closures would also affect drivers because it would push more people onto the freeways.
The other transit agencies involved in this ballot measure are all facing steep deficits of their own for the next fiscal year. SFMTA's shortfall rivals BART's $307 million. AC Transit is over $73 million. For Caltrain, it's $75 million. Caltrain says without the transit tax, it would close more than a third of its stations and limit service to once per hour. So you may recall last week, Governor Newsom approved a nearly $600 million loan for those agencies, plus BART. That money would help bridge the gap until the ballot measure funding rolls in July of 2027. But that loan is still not enough to cover the short-term deficits.